Hey there, welcome back. So, the big bill signed by President Trump is already shaking things up, and I know you're wondering what's real, what's hype, and what dates actually matter. This new law has a ton packed in it. Knowing when parts kick in or expire can change how you handle your taxes, healthcare, and even retirement. Plus, there's one big change that doesn't start until after the next election, so, yes, there's strategy baked in. Let's break it down together. And if you've got thoughts on how this will hit your wallet, drop a comment below. I read every single one. And hey, if these updates help you feel more in control of your money, hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow. First up, taxes. The big bill, officially H.R. 1, became law on July 4th. Big date, big headline, but not everything started right away. Some parts kicked in this year, some in 2025, and others not until 2026 or later. So let's talk taxes first. If you work in service, hospitality, or construction, basically anywhere tips or overtime are common, you might finally catch a break. Starting with your 2025 return, you can deduct up to $25,000 in tips and $12,500 in overtime. But only if you make under $150,000 solo or $300,000 as a couple. Heads up though, it's temporary. This deduction is only good through the 2028 tax year. So you've got about 4 seasons to take advantage of it. One thing, this isn't automatic. You need to track your tips and OT carefully. So, if you've been estimating or skipping the paperwork, now's the time to tighten it up. Seniors get a win, too. Starting in 2025, if you're 65 or older, you'll get an extra $6,000 deduction on top of your standard one. This stacks, so whether you're still working, retired, or living off savings, you can claim it. Good through 2028. Social Security taxes are changing, too. If you're a senior making under $75,000, you might not owe any federal income tax on your Social Security starting in 2025. But it depends on your full income picture. If you're already under the limit and paying nothing, nothing changes. And if you're over, the old rules stay. But for that middle group, this could save you big. Now, Medicaid. This part starts January 1st, 2027. If you're 19 to 64 and on Medicaid, you need to work at least 80 hours a month to keep benefits. There are exceptions, if you're disabled, a student, or caring for a child under 13, but for most folks, it's new paperwork and some extra hurdles. And starting in 2028, federal funding for Medicaid shrinks. States will have to cover more, so depending where you live, getting coverage could get tougher. SNAP, food assistance, has new work rules, too. Starting as early as 2025, they're raising the work age to 64 and the parent exemption only covers kids under 14. States with high error rates on SNAP could get fined in 2028. So expect states to tighten things up. The child tax credit's going up. In 2025, it'll jump to $2,200 per child, and from 2026, it'll adjust for inflation, finally. For folks in high-tax states like California or New York, the SALT deduction cap rises to $40,000 in 2025. But phases out if you make over $500,000. And it drops back to $10,000 in 2030. Clean energy credits, this one surprised people. If you're planning to get that $7,500 EV credit, do it before September 30th, 2025. Same for solar panels, home batteries, those credits start phasing out in 2026. Social Security is also tightening security. From April 14th, 2025, you'll need stronger ID checks to access your SSA account online. They're testing AI to spot fraud faster, but humans still make the final call. Plus, there's a new audit program starting to fix underpayments, so you might get a surprise check. Student loans. Starting July 1st, 2026, grad students can borrow up to $100,000, professional students up to $200,000, and Parent Plus loans are capped at $65,000. There's also a new repayment plan coming. They're replacing the old income-driven options, but details are still fuzzy. Colleges with big endowments will pay higher taxes starting in 2026, could impact tuition and aid down the line. Government budgets are tightening, too. From October 1st, 2025, nearly every federal department faces a 3% cut, except Social Security and Defense. Meanwhile, border enforcement is ramping up immediately, more wall, more detention beds, upgraded customs tech. So here's the big takeaway, the new law rolls out in pieces, now, 2025, 2026, 2027, and beyond. This staggered timeline gives folks time to adjust, and pushes a lot of the heat until after the 2026 elections. You don't need to memorize every date. But knowing what's coming, what's temporary, and what's permanent can help you plan smarter. Got questions? Drop them in the comments, and tell me which part of this bill will affect you or your family the most. I'd love to hear from you. And hey, if this helped clear things up, please like, share, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's next.